Hi, my name is Ms. Pam, and I work at Building Blocks Child Development Center here in Spencer, West Virginia. And I have a book and two different kind of games for you today. Our book is called Maggie and Milo. This is Maggie. Maggie is an excellent adventurer and a pretty good songwriter, a bit of a scientist, and Milo's very best friend. This is Milo. Milo's a dog. And this is the awesome package Maggie's grandma sent. It had all the necessities for a frog hunt, boots, and knowledge. Country dogs like Milo don't wear boots. That night, Maggie told Milo, "We need to get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow, we hunt frogs." The next morning, Maggie pulled on her new blue boots, which were perfect for this kind of adventure, and her favorite dress, which was just plain perfect. And she was off. Well, almost. Maggie ran back to the bathroom to brush her teeth, which she had completely forgotten to do. At breakfast, Maggie handed a note to her brother that said, "Please keep the chit-chat to a minimum. I'm in a hurry." Her brother rolled his eyes, which is apparently how 12-year-olds communicate. Maggie focused. Eating quickly required serious concentration. Breakfast took exactly 11 3/4 bites. Then she was off, for real this time. "I am Frog Hunter!" shouted Maggie. Stopping at the edge of the world, she called, "Milo! I am Frog Hunter, and he is Milo." Together, Maggie and Milo ran down the hill, past the chicken coop, through the valley of ferns, and all the way to the pond, where Maggie tested the waterproofness of her new blue boots. After sufficient stomping, she announced, "Milo, my feet are perfectly dry. That's important. Grandma always says wet feet make for a very long day." Which is true, wet feet do make for a long day. Maggie stood in the water. She waited for a frog. Maggie waited 1,000,000 minutes, and nothing happened. This was boring. Boring in all capital letters, BORING. Maggie sang a song. She sang about frogs and waiting and blue boots. And Milo wandered off. So far, this was not working out as planned. "Milo!" called Maggie. He wasn't there. "Milo!" Maggie tried very hard not to think about losing Milo or being alone. In front of her, the cattails moved. "Milo? Is that you?" she asked, trying to sound brave. Slowly, Maggie pulled apart the cattails. And there in the muck was Milo and a frog. Milo had found a frog. Maggie reached down and caught that frog. "Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is Milo. You will be called Alexander. Welcome to our pond." Gently, Maggie placed Alexander back into the water. She had to be very careful. Frogs are terribly squirmy. "Milo, you are so smart," squealed Maggie. This is a true statement. Border collies are very smart. Milo barked, wagged his tail, and ran to another spot. Maggie followed close behind, and there in the muck was another frog. Maggie named the second frog Benjamin, the third one Cooper, the fourth one Daniel. You see the pattern? So Maggie and Milo rested. It's not easy work, this frog hunting. As Milo slept, Maggie sang a song, a quiet end of the day kind of song. Afterward, Maggie and Milo walked home through the valley of ferns, past the chicken coop, and all the way back up the hill. Just as the sun was setting, they heard the most marvelous music. Side by side, they sat on the edge of the world, just listening to the frogs say goodnight. When the last one note faded, Maggie said, Milo, that was the very best day. I cannot wait for our next adventure. The end. Every day is an adventure for Maggie and Milo. Alright, so we have a game to play. This is my pond. And I made it with some felt. So we have our pond. And what does our pond need? Well, exactly what Maggie and Milo's pond needed. It needs some frogs. So, I have some frogs. They're not real frogs. That wouldn't be nice. It would be nice to keep frogs in a bowl. I don't think they would like that. What I have are some plastic frogs. And these are those finger popper frogs, which you put your finger on the back of it and you make it hot. Well, we have our pond. And we're going to see how many frogs we can jump into our pond. Now, I've got a green frog, I'm going to get us a yellow frog, and I'll get us a blue frog to start with. And we're going to see. Do you think they'll land on the lily pad? Do you think they'll land in the water? Well, let's see what we can do. So we're going to get our green frog. We're going to press down on the back of it like that, and oh, he jumped the wrong way. Let's try that again. Are you ready? Well, he wants to go backwards. Let's try this yellow one. Oh, there he goes. He jumped on the lily pad. All right, here comes the blue one. He's ready to jump. We'll scoot him over a little bit closer. Are you ready? Oh, he jumped clear over the pond. Let's try another one. These little frogs are tricky. Let's see how far he'll jump. Backwards. We're having problems with our frogs this morning. They don't want to go in the direction I want them to. Oh, now let's try this one. Are you ready? And he jumped clear across the pond. There's some jumpy frogs. Let's try this green one. Oh, clear across the pond again. I think we may need to back our frogs off a little bit. Let's back them up a little bit and let's see what happens. Here we go. And now he's going to jump backwards. Now let's try again. Off the desk that way. Having problems with our frogs. Let's try one more. See what's going on with these frogs. Yeah. I think I may need a bigger pond. Oh, yay, we got another one in there. All right, let's try again. When we're done, this pen will pick up frogs. So we got frogs everywhere. Here we go. Well, I'm thinking I just might not be a very good frog hopper. Yeah, clear across the pond. Clear off the table. Let's see if we can get another one on there. Oh, we got another one in the cattails. All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to aim and, oh, at least he was closer to the pond. He's on the side of the pond. All right, here comes another one. Here we go. Oh, off the desk. Let's try another one. I'm telling you now, I'm not having good luck with my frogs today. Maybe Maggie and Milo would have better time. They could find all kinds of frogs right now because there's frogs everywhere. All right, here we go. I'm having frog problems. Oh, he's close. All right, here we go. Off the desk. There we go. We got another one in there. All right, one more. Let's see if we can get him in there. Oh, line him up. Oh, we got him in the pond. All right. We have lots of frogs out of our pond. Let's see how many frogs we have out of the pond on the desk. Now, there's frogs everywhere. This pan's made a mess. You know what happens after that? When you make a mess, you gotta clean it up. So, let's count and see how many frogs we have out of the pond on the desk. I'm going to scoot them over here. I'll gather them all up, and I'll scoot them over, and we'll count them. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 frogs on the desk not in the pond. Alright, so now let's scoot our pond over here and let's see how many frogs we have in the pond or on the lily pad. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we have it. We have more frogs went in the pond on the desk than were out of the pond on the desk. There's a lot more frogs on the floor. But, okay, so we're going to clean up our frog hoppers, and we're going to play another game. And then later, I have to clean up all the other frogs, because, you know, if you make a mess, you got to clean it up. All right, so now I have another game. And it's kind of a hopping frog game, but it's not hopping off the desk. So, I have some frogs, and they are numbered from 1 to 10. Now, in my classroom, I lay them on the floor, and I let the kids kind of step on them. But they're laminated, and it won't hurt. So, we're going to put our frogs so I can't see the numbers. My numbers on that side. And I'm going to turn it up so I see this side. So we're going to put all of our frogs out here. Way over there. And then we'll get one of our frogs. Now, we're not going to make him hop from one thing. We're going to start right here. And we're going to pick a number. 1 through 5. Kale, can you pick us a number 1 through 5? He says 4. All right. So we're going to start here and we're going to hop 4 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to turn it upside down. And we can see that we have the number 5. So we're going to lay it down. Now we're going to hop 5 more frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll land on that frog. We're going to flip it up, and it has the number 1. So we're going to flip 1 frog. And then, oh, that's the number 6. So now we have to count 6 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that frog down there is the number 4. All right. Now we have to count 4 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's the number 6. We already got that one. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And guess what? The 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have a problem. We can't jump anymore because it's just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Sometimes you have to stop. You have to pick another number. Or sometimes you can decide if you want to skip over the frogs that are already turned over. You can play that way too. We're going to flip the next frog. And it says 7. So we're going to go 7 frogs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that frog is a 9. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that frog is a 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. And we're back to that number 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back to the 4. So sometimes you gotta mess them up a little bit. Let's see what frogs that we didn't turn over. We didn't turn over the number 10. We didn't turn over the number 2. And we didn't turn over the number 8. Now, sometimes you gotta have moms and dads help you a little bit, family members help you out a little bit, and sometimes you might have to move the frogs a little bit because you kind of get stuck in a circle and it just keeps going in a circle. So, sometimes that happens. But I hope you enjoyed your frog games and Maggie and Milo. And that we will come back another day for another story and some more stuff to do. Alright? I hope you had fun. I'll see you next time. Bye.